Hey, The Chosen One by Ashley. How are you? Welcome to the live. Thanks for coming in. I guess I'll go ahead and ask you, are we friends already? Let me write your name down because sometimes I might forget. I hope you're having a good day, a good night. Uh, is it anything you're interested in talking about starting out? My title is Who Wants to Become Friends? So that's why I asked you, are we friends already? Should I say, are we connected already? Because we can just whatever you're interested in discussing, we can go ahead and get started. That's just my question on my title. Everyone is welcome. So do you have any questions or anything? Hey, Sent and Mo, how are you? Welcome to the live. Hope y'all are doing well. So are you all having a good day, a good night, wherever you are? I've had a good day so far. Mississippi. So I think right now it's on. So where are you from? Where are you all from? Okay. You're Mobile, Alabama? Okay. Okay, well, what would you all like to talk about? I mean, what questions do you have for me? Like, let's chat. Okay, your last name is Mosley. Also, okay. So they call you Mo. Okay. Okay, so that means I should call you Mo, right? Okay. Okay. Well, I really don't have any certain topic I want to talk about. I just everybody's welcome in the live. I don't go live, have live streams regular, but sometimes I just think about it and decide to just go live. So you all are more than welcome in the live. So I just I really want to meet new friends also, and we can talk about videos that you all like. What videos do you like? I do so many different videos, and then you can just say whatever, just your opinion. What videos do you like, or have you seen enough of my videos to know which one that you like the most, like seeing me do the most? Because I cook, I do dandruff scratching videos, I sing gospel songs, some people call them spiritual. I do dessert. Sometime I do a prank or so. I don't do a lot of pranks, but whatever y'all want to talk about, I want to comment about. So what do you all like doing the most out of all your videos, or do you do pretty much the same videos all the time? Do you have favorite videos you like doing? Okay, so you all do mukbang. Okay. Hello, Mama Ray. How are you? Welcome to the live. We're just talking about whatever that you all want to discuss. Have any questions? That's what we're talking about. I saw your video with the spaghetti and cheese. When you put that cheese on that spaghetti, it looked really good. My son likes spaghetti. I mean, he probably it. I mean, that was it. It looked real good after you put the cheese on it. I don't think it's about maybe it's not many people in here, but from what I'm looking at now, it's just one person in here. But if you see somebody in here that you think you don't have, if they're still in here, you're more than welcome to network or whatever I should say. So I don't really. I've said this more than once. I don't really talk a lot in the live all time. So if you want a question, you have a question or whatever you want to talk about, just get to the topic so we can go to it. Okay. Okay, so you do singing videos also. Are you not the one that made the spaghetti? I'm probably talking about I believe I'm talking about Mama Ray Ray. So you just Mama Ray. Okay, I apologize for that. I think I've got you mixed up with Mama Ray Ray because I saw her video today and she had made spaghetti and she put cheese on it. Okay, so let me see. Are you the one that you have a daughter? Have you did any singing videos lately? So what's the last video you did? Singing video, videos. Okay. Okay, what did you post today? Okay. Okay. I watched that video. Okay. Okay. Well, I'll make sure I watch the video. But I apologize because I tell you what, I think I had you mixed up when I saw Mama Ray. I've gotten you mixed up with Mama Ray Ray. But okay, I'll make sure I watch the video. I like singing gospel songs too. I did one today also. I sang about the song We Shall Overcome. So I have a lot of singing videos. Okay. So what's your favorite videos that you do? I like that song, Give Me You. Okay, that's good. That's good. Advice videos. Okay. Well, it's always, yes, it's always good to have someone to give advice. Good advice. Yeah, I mean, I think that's good, really good, because a lot of times people need someone to give them advice, and I'm saying someone that really mean them well when they're giving them advice, because a lot of times, you can get advice from people and it is not the best advice. Well, I do. I think, well, I've already probably told you that once, or maybe I told the person that came in before you. I mean, yeah, we always sometimes need someone to just it's good to give advice, but sometimes it depends on who's giving advice. Okay. But I do a lot of different, well, I do different videos, dandruff scratching videos. I cook, I bake. Sometimes I do pranks. And yeah, you're right. Try to make sure it's genuine. That's right. Because you really don't need anyone giving you advice that's not really, sometimes people give advice, but you're not sure that's the right person you want to take advice from. So you upload every day or every other day? Okay, thank you. Yeah, well, I just I like singing. Okay, yeah, yeah, that's what it take. It really it take that. But uh, if you keep going and don't get discouraged, you gotta just keep going. And I realize when you have a family, sometimes you have to take a break, but when you can, just keep at it. I started out, well, not really started out, but now I try to do between 3 to 4 videos a week, in the week. But other than that, it just all depends on your schedule and everything. Just do just upload as much as you can when you can. Like I say, when you have a family, you have other things to do. Sometimes you just can't always do, upload as often as you would like. Yeah, yeah, that's good for a schedule. I mean, you usually do pretty good if you can stay on schedule. Sometimes, things come up and you have to, sometimes you don't stay on schedule, but if you can, that's a good idea. But yeah, you just advice, people giving advice is wonderful. But to me, it needs to be someone that when you take advice or give advice to people, they have it all depends. If a person have confidence in you, they'll appreciate your advice. But some people, I mean, I'm like this. If a person give me advice and I might want to say, I don't know about that because you just don't take advice from everybody. I don't. I listen, but that doesn't mean I take advice from everybody that would offer advice. Because, like you commented, it has to make sure it's genuine. But yeah, keep going, keep going. And sometimes I'll tell you, sometimes it seems like it just takes so long to get to where we want to get. But you trust God and pray to Him about it. Everything we do, we need to pray about it. And sometimes we'll get discouraged, but you just keep going. Because I say this, what God got for you is for you and it'll work. What He has for you, it'll work. It doesn't mean look like things work when we want them to work. But you trust God and whatever for you, you're gonna get it. Yes. Yeah. Yep. It just keep going. Yes, His plans are the best plans. Mhm. Sometimes people might say, "Well, I don't pray about things like that," but to me, it's necessary. Prayer is necessary. A lot of people don't want to talk about it, but I say it's necessary. See, if we want to do things our way and don't want to acknowledge God, we almost act as though we don't need Him, and I know I need Him. So that's why I say about pray, because prayer is a very important part of being a Christian. It's okay to talk about praying. It's okay for people to, it's right to acknowledge God. We sometimes we go out there and we want to do things and on our own, but we're gonna come out better if we let Him lead us and we not try to lead ourselves. Because when we try to do things our way, usually usually we kind of make a mess at times. Yes, you're right. We can't do anything without Him. We can't do anything at all without Him. But a lot of times, when you talk about, I'm saying prayer, and you talk about the Lord, sometimes, you know, uh, some people don't seem to understand that. And I don't know, is it because they are ashamed to talk about Him or acknowledge in the front of their friend, but our friends, but all my help come from the Lord. I know that. And I know I can't do anything without Him. So when I sing about Him, I sometimes when you sing about Him, when you talk about Him, it's kind of like sometimes like the crowd is not with you. But when you're doing things for the Lord, sometimes you might seem like you're kind of out there by yourself, but you got to keep going. You can't, and that's what I like. I love singing about the Lord. And sometimes it look like people don't relate to it. And I understand people have different thoughts and everything, but as long as I can, I'm going to always sing about the Lord, you know. And it's kind of like the guy said in the song, I'm going to sing if I have to sing by myself. So that's the way I feel about it. So, sometimes it just be like you kind of, it's kind of like you when you talk about the Lord, sometimes people want to walk away and sometimes they don't want to hear it. But whatever you're supposed to do, you got to keep doing what you're supposed to be doing. Yes, that's true. That's true. So when I sing, a lot of times, when you sometimes when you stand for the Lord, it's sometimes you kind of like hey Denise Mason, how you doing? Welcome to the live. We're just talking about I'm just talking about singing and acknowledging the Lord. Sometimes when you do that, sometimes people look, you kind of, sometimes I use the word, you look like you kind of like the odd one, but I'm going to always sing about Him because He's worthy to be praised. And I know that. It doesn't matter what you have or what you don't have. I'm just going to give praise to the Lord. I know I can't do anything without Him. I know it doesn't matter what people say, I'm going to sing about Him. I'm going to sing about Him. Sometimes on my videos, if I get 2 views, I'm going to sing about Him. If I get 0 views, I'm still going to sing about the Lord. I'm going to sing about His goodness. I just believe that. I believe I'm going to keep singing about Him, and you just keep going. Sometimes you just got to believe if you're doing the right thing. You don't let anybody stop you from doing what you know is right. And I always I say, Lord bless you with a talent. You use it. I'm not saying, I'm not trying to tell anybody how to use their talent, because I really believe the Lord has blessed everybody with a talent. It's some things I can do, somebody else might not have that talent. Somebody else can have a talent. I don't have that same talent. But it's just things that we should do for the Lord. And when we do it, don't be ashamed of it. Even though, like I say, sometimes, people might say, I don't know what they say. I'm just saying this myself. Sometimes people may say, she sings so many gospel songs. That's what I know. And I don't mind singing about the Lord. I don't mind doing what I can when it come around to singing. That just the way I feel about it. So when I get up in the morning time, I thank the Lord. I thank the Lord for what He do for me, what He do for my family. And I'm just thankful. And I think I always. Some people call them spiritual songs. Some people call them gospel songs. But I'm gonna always sing about the Lord. Always. Denise Mason, it's been a while since I've got a chance to see your name in my life. I'm glad you're in here. I hope you've been doing well. Yes, I believe you are too. Yeah. You just gotta do what you do, even though sometimes it might seem like you kind of out there by yourself. But the Lord, one thing about the Lord, I can't help but to brag on. He take care of his own. Okay, I'm glad you I believe you love the Lord, Denise. He is so good. You know, he's so good. And I tell you what I tell the people. Uh and I don't go live often. But like I said, I'm not gonna be on here in my life and I'm not gonna be on here be criticizing people. I'm not gonna be on here gossiping. I'm not gonna be on here keeping up drama. So I'm gonna sing. When I don't sing, if I'm not doing a singing video, I might cook. If I'm not doing a cooking video, I might be doing a Daniel scratching video. But to me, we should be a light. We are Christian people, and we should be a light to one another. And that doesn't mean that everybody is gonna like gospel songs, but I'm gonna sing them. I'm just gonna sing them. If the views be one view, I'm gonna sing them. If there be two views, I'm gonna sing them. I'm gonna always just sing about the Lord. That's just the way I am. I was just I guess I sing so much because my dad used to sing, and his siblings used to sing also, and my family sings. So we just that's just sort of like uh singing, just something that we do. It was my dad and his siblings. It was 11 of them, and they were singers, and they were their own musicians. His brother would play guitar. I've said this once before in one of my live streams, and his sister played keyboard, which my dad is deceased now, and his youngest brother would play guitar, and then there's some can play drums. There's another brother that used to play guitar, and then the oldest brother, he's deceased, and he was the organ player, and he would play piano. So I mean, it just something what's in you, you gonna do it. So I mean, that just in me. And my sisters sing, we sing together at times. Sometimes we do. And I'm just gonna sing, it doesn't make any difference. Like I say, when I get on here, that's just a thing that I'm gonna do. Whether people might say, well, oh, she just sing gospel songs. Yeah, I do. That's what I do. And I don't just wait till I get on here and sing them. That's just something I love to do. And when you whatever the Lord got for you to do, it might take a little while, but you're gonna do it. And another thing, what God has for you is for you. I think we all should love on one another. And that's me now. I can't speak for nobody but myself. And we should support one another. And let's not try, we shouldn't carry one another down. I mean, just because I sing spiritual or gospel songs, I'm not getting on here carrying anybody else down. It's about, to me, we just should love one another and support one another. And that's it to me, because I watch other people's videos, and I'm not going to try to knock anybody down. I'm not going to do that. But I just do what I like doing. Some people like to do prank videos. I mean, I like them. I did one. I did about two or three of them. But when it come around to singing, that they can't take that away from me because that's just the way I feel about it. I always sing about the Lord. You know, that's just the way it is. I take that from my dad. He was like that. If he thought about something, we could just be sitting around, and then next he wanted to sing. So I'm just saying this in a way. I'm not bragging, but I just came from, as the older people say, I came from a singing family. So that just in me to sing, you know, and that's just the way it is. But like I say, yeah, we should support one another. Yeah, well, it all depends. I tell you what, I did some prank videos, but one thing about me, I laugh too much. I can't hardly keep a straight face. So I did one with my daughters, and I sing. I had been really congested, so I just, you can hear it in a person's voice when they kind of congested, sound like you just singing through your nose. I'm so happy you getting back on your feet. How are you? Have you been back to the doctor? Yeah. Okay. Well, yeah, what's in you, it just got to come out of you. So that's just where it is. They can't, can't nobody take that away from me. I always sing. When my kids was in school and they would before they would get on the bus, I would sing to them before they would get on that bus. So they know it. So they always know I'm gonna sing something. I was gonna come up with a tune before they, I was gonna come up with something before they get on that bus in the morning time. But Denise, I'm so glad you getting back on your feet. And now everybody don't have the same talent. See that I always pretty much say these things because my daughter, she play drums, and if I get those drums, I'm just not gonna be anything but laugh stock to people, and I already know that that's not my talent, but that's her talent. Then my youngest daughter, she can play clarinet, but she's kind of shamefaced. But yeah, you just gotta keep going, and with your videos, Mama Ray, just keep going and just keep at it, you know. Because to me, I think it's a lot of work, really, at times. But like I say, what God has for you, you're going to get it. It doesn't matter. It might look hard, it might seem tough, but that's the best advice I can give. I just believe in what God has for you is not, I can't get your blessing, you know. So a lot of times I talk about so many different subjects. It's just like I would say, we don't have any reason to not encourage one another, because if he has it for you, that's for you. What he has for me is for me. Everybody should want to be blessed. So we should just all um, support one another. So it won't be me getting on here and getting in my live stream and just talking about people and gossiping about people. No, no. Mm-mm. We just should all just love on one another. It doesn't make any difference. We're doing different things. Some people they do mukbangs. I did one, and I did the last one I did a collard green on a slice of sandwich bread, and that didn't taste worth nothing to me. But I did that mukbang. I had a pork chop and rice, and I just tried different stuff. I mean, you just do what you do, and just make the best out of it. Everybody's not gonna like what I do, but you just keep going, and then you just keep making these different videos, whatever work for you. That's what you do. Okay, so you got to start physical therapy. Okay, so you go next week. Hey, Rochelle Jackson Brown, welcome to the live. How are you? I'm just here talking so much, I'm just talking about different things, but Denise, I'm glad you are. Are you able to get up and do anything a little better for yourself? Yeah, you're right. Happy Martin Luther King Day. Okay. But I'm so glad, Denise, that you're physical therapy. That sounds like you're getting ready to get started. I hope everything goes well for you too. Okay, you say it's hard to, especially editing, but you truly enjoy doing it. Well, that's good. But now I'm gonna give you some advice, easy advice. Just be yourself. Be yourself. Things will work. It's gonna work out for you. What's for you, you gonna get it. That's what I used to hear my mama say. And that's what, and when people say that, sometimes it's true, because we can try so hard, and sometimes when you pray about it, and you just, once you get through praying about it, and if you leave it up to the Lord, He'll work it out. He will work it out. It's only so much we can do. We know we got to do for ourselves, but when you do all you can, and give it to the Lord, He gonna work it out. Because I remember when I had started on YouTube, and I remember when I had the 4 subscribers, and looked like that 4 stayed there so long, and I would just be looking, still it was at number 4. But in time, what God got for you, you gonna get it. You're gonna get it. So you just keep going. So I like to encourage people, and even though sometimes you can encourage people and they're not going to give it back to you, but then, just like I say, you just be yourself. That's the way I do. I like to comment, and a lot of times you can comment, and sometimes you're not going to get that back, but you just keep going. So you do, sometimes just get your kids and put them on there if some of them are still at home, and just do different videos with them. And I believe Miss Rochelle, I believe she know what I'm talking about. She know what God got for you is for you. She know that. Now she is a praying lady. And then I'm gonna say, if y'all if you don't have one another, go right ahead and connect, however you want to do, network or however, because most of the time, I'm gonna tell the truth. Most of the time I don't have a lot of people in my life, because I don't never have schedule. I just get on here and start talking. Yeah. Well, I know, Rochelle, I know you are a praying lady. I already know that. You're gonna make sure you're gonna pray, and that's good, because a lot of times I think people kind of get shamed to pray and all that. I mean, don't get me wrong, we don't have to pray where people can hear us, but some of the time, because we can go in our secret closet, and sometimes that doesn't always mean the closet at home. You can get to yourself, and you can get some prayers through. But then people also need to see videos like that, where it's some praying people, because prayer, we all need prayer. Now, I don't know who walk around and say, well, I don't need it. I never tell anybody I don't need prayer. Yes, she's a praying lady. Yes, she is. So all of us need prayer. So like I say, I don't know who's praying for me, but I appreciate people that pray for me. But yes, she's gonna pray. But Denise, I hope everything Okay, so you cook a little and clean the kitchen back up. Okay, I appreciate you and I'm glad you came into the live. Well, I sometimes I get a little carried away when I talk about the Lord and I just talk about how we should treat one another. And I just talk a lot. Yes, that's true. When you bless others, and I don't know why people don't believe that. Don't you know, if you bless others, that comes right back to you. Give what you give out, that's what you get back. Yes, we're supposed to be a blessing to others. But I guess I'll say like this, we still learning. I'm still learning, but sometimes I don't know, we just gotta learn to I would say just love on one another. You know, we just love on one another and just support one another and just everybody, we're not gonna do the same things because it's not meant to be that way. If everybody, it's just like my children, my oldest daughter and my son, they can really draw. Okay, my youngest daughter, she don't have that talent, but she has other talents. Everybody is not going to do the same thing. But what we need to learn to do, just be kind to one another and love on one another and let us not get so upset because this one can do that. It's a lot of things people can do that I don't do. You know why? I try to stay in my lane. I mean, a talent, if you have a talent, you use your talent. But I'm not going to try to do something because somebody else doing it, because that's sometimes we get out of our lane when we trying to do what others do. Let's just support one another. If this person can do this, let's support that person. That's that person talent, a gift. We shouldn't be so. We should just support and love one another. I'm like this. If you do what you do, that's fine. I'm gonna do and use what the Lord has blessed me with. Yeah, children different. I know they different. My children are different too. Just use what you got. Don't look at it and say, well, such one, they can do this. Yeah. When you can do what you do your best, and then you encourage the next person. Because I just truly believe, I think the Lord has blessed us, other people with talents, but their talent might not be like mine. And my talent might not be like theirs, but I think we just need to just love each other. Don't worry about who's doing what. Now that's the way I am. It really is good. Well, that's right. Well, I say then you're a doorkeeper. Well, that's wonderful. You're gonna be able to go back next Sunday. So I would consider you as a doorkeeper. Because now that's a if you are an usher, that's a good thing. You know why? When those people, and I've never met you before in my life, but when people come to the house of God, that usher's supposed to be so gifted. So when people come in that door, you're supposed to know how to greet them. Now I can't get mad with you because you're probably a good usher. Why would I say, well, you got a talent, you got a gift, and I just want to believe you're a good usher. So I would prefer to go to a church where when I enter the door, the usher know how to greet me. I think that's a good thing. Everybody's not going to be able to do the same thing. Some people can be they can come to a church and they might feel like she was really friendly. No, it's no need to be in competition. Yeah, it's no need for that. But like I say, we still learning. I think sometimes people just get a little, we just need to stay in our lane. It's just all it is to it. I mean, I don't try to. I like I said before, my daughter has drums, but I hope she one day buy her some more drums. She can get to those drums, and she was like that when she was small. I would sing and she would just have something in her hand and she would just start, I don't know, would it be a pencil or whatever. And she just started keeping a beat because that's her talent. Talent is something that you don't teach people. I mean, it's always room for improvement, but a talent is something that you're born with. So you just have to use what talent the Lord bless you with. And everything is good, whatever the Lord with. It can be greeting people. It can be you could be a good speaker. And that's the way it works. Yes, we all have a purpose. Yes, yes, we all have a purpose. And ushers have they have a very important role in the church because when people enter the church and you greet them and make them feel welcome, they're coming back. So yes, that usher has an important role because you have to be kind to people, and sometimes you never know how that person, he or she, feels when they enter into the church. So that people might say, well, that's not. Yes, it is. It's a big thing because people watch how you treat them. When you enter in that sanctuary, people watch you very close. And I just believe Denise is a good usher. I believe that. And it's all about working together. We shouldn't just get we should just, everybody just get on board. It just one day, maybe to come to that. But it's all about love. I'm just gonna be honest, tell you the truth. When we get that love walk right, we gonna be okay. We'll be able to support one another, and we can grow like that. But where there's no love, it's kind of, it's a little shaky there. So we just all should just uh, I'm gonna say on YouTube and off YouTube too, we just support one another and just love on one another. Cause see, I don't have any right to carry anybody down because they doing different videos from what I do. I don't have that right to do that. Okay. Okay. So you was a usher for years. Yes, that's a good thing. Because I think ushers should have a way about themselves. Cause you be honest now, you gotta know how to greet people when they enter the sanctuary. Because if not, sometimes people get a little upset, and you never know. So you got to be ready to receive people when they enter in. And I believe you would be a good usher too. But that's what I say when I mean what I say about stay in our lane. We just really need to stay in our lane. If this person can do this, that's fine. That's not my talent. So I don't have any reason to sit here and be upset about it. If somebody else can do this, you're right. Well, I don't know. Do I have this right? I call Usher doorkeeper. Is that right? Are they really doorkeepers? That would be my way. Okay. Okay. Yeah, because you got to be able to agree, and that's a gift. Everybody don't have that gift. So we just should just be so nice to one another and say, "Oh, okay, she's a good usher. Such and such a one is a good singer. Such and such a one is a good." I mean, all of it. Everybody is somebody. That's what it's about. Everybody is somebody. So we shouldn't tear one another down because I can't uh your talent or whatever. I can't take it away from you because I'm being honest with God. When you have a talent, that's something you do for improvement, but that's something can't nobody take away from. But I think eventually, we just have to pray, and sometimes as we get older, well, we learn more. Sometimes you can talk to a person or to people, and they might say, "Well, yeah, that makes sense what you're saying." Because I like to see people get along. I don't think people should be so upset about what the next person is doing. Well, I sang this song today. I did a video about "We Shall Overcome," and I thought that was appropriate for today. But it's all to me. It's about love, and it's just about treating one another right, and then it's about respecting one another also. When we get that down pat. But now, one thing, I talked to my sister today. We talked on the phone for a while, and really, love means a lot. Love is a big deal, and people might not believe that. But when we get that love walking us, and we kind of get that down pat, we gonna be able to do something. I thank you, but when it come around to singing, that just my family are just some singing people. That's what that is. So they just sing pretty much. It was so I was telling I was saying earlier in the live, my dad, it was 11 of them. My dad is deceased now, and it's only one brother of them living now. But they were singers. And when I say they were singers, I'm not bragging, but they actually were. They were their own musicians. The oldest brother, he played organ. The youngest brother played guitar. And the other brother, some of them, I mean, just like the sister, she played keyboard. And they were just some singing people. So I guess that's why I love to sing so much. So you eventually, what talent the Lord bless you with, you're going to use it, because that's in you already. Yes, love bears all things, and we must love each other like Christ loved us. Yeah, that's true. But now you're going to know when there's love in a thing, you're going to be able to tell it. Really, sometimes people talk about love, but you're going to know where there's love is because you're going to sense it. And you're going to know how people treat one another. You're going to know how people receive one another. So love is something that you just really can't hide. You can't do it. It's hard, and you're going to know when people love you, because when people love you, they're going to he or she they're going to do something for you, not all the time, but when people love you. You cannot hide it. We can say love, but love is an action thing. When people love one another, they are not going to try to do things to hurt one another. That's when it come around to support one another, and we just need to do that. Yeah, they show you. Why they show you? Because love is an action thing. But like I say, we're learning. But I'm gonna always try to stay in my lane. I'm gonna stay in my lane because that's what we're supposed to do. We don't have to. We have enough to do what we don't have time to really be upset with one another because they can do this or they can do that. That's not the way we're supposed to do. So y'all, is there any more questions or anything y'all have that you want to talk about? Because I'll just get going and I'll be talking, talking, talking. And what else do you all want to discuss? I don't know if Mama Ray still in here, but yeah, just keep uploading your videos. Keep doing. Just keep going. Because you know what, we should always encourage one another. Because like I said, I remember when I had 4 subscribers, and I would just look at that 4 so hard, so hard. And finally, those numbers got to moving, and they got to going up, and they got to going up, and they got to going up. But I hopefully, they continue to still keep going up. But we shouldn't try to make one another feel down, because I just really want to believe everybody started from zero and started growing in their subscriber number. So we really don't have the time to try to belittle one another. I mean, because you start and you grow and you keep growing and keep encouraging one another. Let us not, well, I got this kind of mind. I want to stay humble, because I believe when you humble, I think the Lord can use you more. I don't have that right to say try to belittle others, because you're not we I'm not where somebody else is, or somebody's not where I am. We be humble. The Lord can use you when you stay humble. And one thing about it, I'm talking the same talk I talked to my sister earlier today. See, Lord, He already know everything about us. Well, I think we would do better if we stay humble. Just be humble. We don't have to get on here and try to make one another feel bad. It's kind of like it's just about everybody doing what they like doing, you know. So with God's help, we gonna make it. Well, I'm glad you made my live too. But y'all everybody cook a big dinner yesterday? I did. I cooked a big breakfast. And after I cooked breakfast last night, we ate pizza and salad. And that wasn't like me. Usually I cook a kind of nice dinner on Sunday, but I didn't yesterday evening. We had that pizza, and that pizza was so good to me. But at least I did eat healthy by eating a salad. But it's at the end of the day and at the beginning of the day, it's all about love. It's about loving one another. But like I say, y'all, you welcome, y'all. If you have any more questions, you're welcome to ask me any questions, because I'll just start talking. And if it gets so quiet in here, I really don't want to start singing. I sing enough. But I'm just, y'all welcome to ask me whatever. Now y'all see I've paused. So when I get to pausing like that, sometime I'm gonna pause because I'm just about running out of words now. But I appreciate all of you for coming in the live stream. But how's the weather where you all are? Because it's cold here. It is really cold. Okay. Yep. I don't know what the temperature is, but it's way well. I didn't really go out yesterday, but now to me, I just believe it's a little colder tonight. I believe that it was last night. I don't know. I think it is. Okay, it's like spring there in Texas. Oh my goodness. Well, that means you get out. You can get out and just do whatever. Are you already looking out, expecting to get out and get spring, get flowers for the spring? I know it's still early because it's still winter, but some people get an early start. But I guess if it's like spring there, you can buy flowers. I mean, I could buy them, but it's just cold here now. I hope I can have a pretty yard this time because I always like. I mean, I just like a lot of flowers, and I don't ever get my yard like I want it. Okay, it's cold there, Denise. Okay. Okay, well, yeah, you're gonna be. That means you're gonna be into when you're gonna get out for your therapy next week. Believe me, now when it gets so cold, if I don't have to go out, I try to stay in. Yeah, yeah. I mean, yeah, spring got to come around again. But when I be in a day like today, I didn't even go around there and take food around there to my daughter, her dog, because he lets us know when he gets home. But I just been in all day. I went to the door, but just as far as just going out in it when I don't have to, a lot of times I don't. So y'all have already got 6 inches of snow. Okay. Well, we have been getting a lot of rain, but so far no snow yet. But y'all, once again, I appreciate you all for coming in the live stream. And I always appreciate you all for coming in. But I'm going to if y'all have a question or something, let me know because I'm going to get off here. I'm going to get off here and talk to my husband a while. He just got here from work some minutes ago, so I better get off here and chat with him. Well, I understand that. Yeah, I'm like that too. Sometimes if I don't have anything to really go out for, I don't go out every day. Well, I'm like that too. I like being at home. I don't just really. I'm not like my children. If I were like my children, that I would be gone just about every day. They just love being gone, but they didn't get that from me. They take that from the daddy, so you know they gonna make sure they have somewhere to go. And I just be looking, and to me, sometimes it just don't be necessary to me. But he say they young. So I reckon he know they gonna have to go. And sometimes when I go, uh, okay, Denise. Thanks for coming in, and I hope everything continue to go well for you. Okay, good night. But yeah, if I did like my children, I'd be gone practically every day or just about every other day. Okay, Denise is saying good night to all of you. Who's ever still in the live, she's saying good night. I'm gonna get over here and sit down and watch TV with my husband for about 5 minutes because I don't love TV like he do. Sometimes he be watching TV and I sit there a little while and then I get up and think about something else to do. Okay, y'all. I thank you all again for coming into the live stream. And I hope you all have a good night. And I think I've talked enough. So let me get off here and end this live stream. And God bless you all.